That's 23. That's 12. And for the most part, they write they write stories about it. And I mean this respectfully. And now that's over. Now that's over. And now it's zeros. And what we're doing next week is just trying to change the margin. You understand, upon arrival, the only thing that led to their arrival here, a big part of what led to their arrival here was based on trust, not evidence. And so to have seen the metamorphosis of it all, the one thing that has really convicted my heart, and I think more than the wins, it's real cool, and I understand that's how we're judged, but the experience of those relationships will last forever. But the lessons that have been learned by all of us in this experience has made us all better. Looking back at it, I wish I would have been able to quantify what the experience would do for their life. And that's the coolest thing. Off the charts. And I think if I was a little bit more media centric and Dyer said yes to everybody that called, I think there would be a little bit more hub about it. But I kind of like that there's no hub, and that it's like Buzz is just a weirdo, and can you believe how they're doing this without Five? At some point, I think maybe you should say, well, look at what they're doing without him. Anything that has transpired in my career is bigger than anything that I ever dreamed, right? Because my paradigm growing up was so small. And I look back at it and realize that the reason why it was so small is so I would realize it wasn't me. It was a lot of people helping me. And for me to go look at what I've done, now anything that I've done was way more than I ever thought. And so that means that there were a lot of people sometimes that never get a microphone in front of them that have been willing to try and willing to work and willing to care. Because I think the best leaders only have a legacy if who they are as leaders produce better leaders. And I think when you look at our staff, I think when you look at Ty, when you look at Five, when you look at Med, and you look at where they were, this is all cool. But who they are as human beings today, those guys are leaders. And that was something that I couldn't quantify way back when.
Family on 3 or 106. 1, 2, 3,
Family.
4, 5, 6.
Oh,